Hey, welcome back for another episode of Socially Distant. Today's episode is brought to you by alcohol because that's what's getting me through the day. Normally, I bring you my top 5 in a category for this, but today I thought I'd keep it different and give you a bottom 5 of my least favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. Yes, bottom 5. In at number 5, Captain America: The First Avenger. I understand that you have to sit through origin movies, you have to learn the backstories, because there's a lot of people who don't read comics and don't really know the full story. I know the story, it's boring. It's boring on paper, it's boring in the film. That's why it's at number 5. In at number 4, very controversial, Iron Man 3. I am partial to Iron Man 2 as the better of the 2 Iron Man film sequels, but a lot of people think that Iron Man 3 is the superior film. I just can't get wrapped around the whole trip to Tennessee and the whole messing up of the Extremis story arc. I just can't wrap myself around it. I think while much simpler, Iron Man 2 has a much more fluid plot line, and it's got Sam Rockwell, who you can't miss with. And at number 3, the original Thor. Yep. Thor origin story with a very badly accented Chris Hemsworth before he kind of fell into the role of Thor. Not done with him, but just know that the first Thor is in at number 3. At number 2, The Incredible Hulk. Now, this isn't completely the film's fault. I've never really been a big Hulk guy, so it was a little hard for me to get into at first, but also Edward Norton really suffers because we got Mark Ruffalo doing such a great job as Bruce Banner that the Edward Norton is so forgettable, and a lot of the acting in that movie is not really, what can I say, remarkable, so that's why it's sitting at number 2. And in at number 1, my least favorite Marvel Cinematic movie, Thor: The Dark World. Yes, the original Thor was at number 3. Of course, the awful sequel had to be also on the list. It's at number 1 because it's not a great story, and the acting, especially by people like Natalie Portman, is just phoning it in, and that's probably why we never see her the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe over the next 10, 12 years. So lots of films to choose from. Avoid those 5, and if you have a least favorite MCU film, please let me know down in the comments. This has been another episode of Socially Distant. I'll see you next week.